All right, so the session is now getting recorded. Let us start. Probably we'll start with the PT1 revision that I got yesterday. I don't know how when you people got this, but that is this worksheet. I'll just read the first question so that we get the context right, or we know which one I'm talking about. There is one paper with 40 questions. 40 questions, right? 20 on page 1 and 20 on page 2. It starts with write any two rational numbers between root 2 and root 3. So probably from question number 1 to 10, from question numbers 1 to 10, tell me anything that you want me to solve. There is one thing that I have on mind which I will solve. I don't know if it was from this paper or some other. It is about yeah, I think the right is simple. That's question number 13. We'll come to that a little later. Question number 1 to 10, folks. If there is anything that you want me to solve, I think we solved quite some questions yesterday already.
Sir,
but if there is anything.
Question number 6 and 7.
Question number 6 and 7. Question number 6 and 7, they're very standard questions, aren't they? See, if you are to solve question number 6, okay? So I'll erase this. Question number 6. So in question number 6, what do we do? You know that the underlying principle here is if you have one this way and if you have a if it is this, if this is a right triangle, if you make a right triangle of sides 1 and 1, then can you tell me how much this will come to? It will come to root 2. Is that something that you're all comfortable with?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So I'll do it here. Okay. So overall, this is 1. This is 1. So you get, let me put it this way. Doesn't matter. So this is 1. Measure to scale, 1 centimeter will be very small. So probably define 10 centimeter as 1 centimeter or 5 centimeters as 1 centimeter. And this is, let's say 1, this is 1. So by Pythagoras theorem, you will find that this is root 2. Yes, this is root 2. This you should do for small numbers when it is root 2, root 3, root 4 up until root 5 maybe. Beyond that, use the generic thing that we have been using. Or you can use that even here, but I'm just telling you how the underlying principle. This is root 2, right? Now, if I make a perpendicular of unit of length 1 over here again, if this is 1 again, and this is a perpendicular I told you, and this is root 2. So how much will this be, folks? If you use Pythagoras theorem in this triangle,
Root 3.
Yes, you will see that this is root 2 square and this is 1 square. Pythagoras theorem, this square plus this square, right? Eventually this comes to root 3. So now if I take this as my origin, let's say, and I extend this, don't do freehand drawing, I'm just doing it to save time. This is what we have. Now we have already got this as root 3 with this as center and this as radius. If you mark an arc here, let's say if this was OA and this is OB, and I say OA equal to OB, and this is our origin, let's say, then is this length not equal to root 3? Right? So this is this length, which is equal to this length, and I do it using a compass. I take this much radius, and with this as center, I mark here. So OB will be equal to root 3. Have you people understood this completely? Don't go about memorizing. It's very simple. You start with a 1, 1 isosceles right triangle where you get root 2. And then on this, you can actually build, so this is, if this is a right triangle, if you have to mark root 4, then you would see that if I put a hypotenuse here, if I put a 1 centimeter leg here or 1 unit length here, then don't you see that this becomes root 4? This becomes root 4 and so on, and root 5 and root 6. So you can go on and on, okay? And the other one, question number 7, I think we discussed this. I will go through this very quickly, very, very fast, folks. This is the procedure, so you mark, please go on mute, folks, if you're not speaking. So this is 9.5, right? Whatever square root you have got to find that length over here. If it is a very small 9.5 is okay, but if it is, let's say 2.5 or 3.5, then if you really take 3.5 centimeter length on the notebook or on the answer sheet, it will be very small. So just use some scale like you use in maps. I know you are conversant with the concept of scales, right? 1 centimeter is equal to 5 centimeter or something, 5 units. So do that. So this is what we do. This is the first step, right? AB equal to 9.5. I'm just writing the steps very quickly. And then the second step will be to extend this to C such that BC is equal to 1 centimeter. Therefore, AC is equal to how much? It becomes 10.5 centimeter. Now find the center of this. Let's call it D and draw a semicircle. With this radius, draw a semicircle, right? This is how we do it. So that gets us what? With D as center and AD as radius, you draw a semicircle. Now, if you drop a perpendicular, we have already used ABCD. Let's call this point E. If I drop a perpendicular on B from E, then this length BE is equal to root over 9.5. Now, if I'm to represent this on a number line, extend this. Let's call this as the origin. So B is the origin. Measure this and mark it here. So BF, BE is equal to BF is equal to root over 9.5. So this is the length that we are looking at. Copy this quickly and ask me any other question you might have from 1 to 10. Very quickly, folks. I think we are running out of time for number system. Unfortunately, in 1 hour, we cannot be doing hundreds of questions. We'll just look at the select questions which maximum people can benefit from. So overall, are you people good with questions 6 and 7? Take a screenshot, I would suggest. Let's not wait for copying. Take a screenshot and you can refer to the solutions after the class. Are we good? Yes, take a screenshot. And you don't have to take many screenshots. If anyone does it, everyone can refer to that. I know you know that. Yes, folks, any other question from 1 to 10? Okay, if you are not, then I'll talk about this question. So, write the simplest rationalizing factors. Are you people conversant with this question? The question reads something like this, right?
For one can do C and D, sir.
C and D of which one?
Sir, the same question, 13.
13. Yeah, I'm coming to that, right? Write the simplest rationalizing factor. Okay, so look, before we do anything, if I have a root 2, get this right, and it's very easy. If I have root 2 and if I am to find a rationalizing factor, then the overall idea is by what number should I multiply this so that I can take the content inside the square root out of this. So it's like a square root is a prison, let's say, and we are to take this thing out of the square. So what is the least number by which I can multiply this to get the result?
Root
If
2.
I multiply this by root 2, I get 2, right? That's how we do it. So now if we are looking at this question C, look at how we solve this. Here we have cube root of 25. Cube root of 25 means what? This means that under the cube root we have 5 into 5. What more should this be multiplied this? Should we multiply this with? Should we multiply this? So this needs to be multiplied with what?
5.
You all agree, appreciate that you have to multiply this. This needs to be multiplied by cube root of 5. If I multiply this by cube root of 5, see, this is not square root, right? This is a cube root. So there must be 3 equal factors inside for 5 to come out. You agree? 2 5s are not enough. So I'm supplying one more cube root of 5 to this So what actually happens? This is equivalent to this overall, right? You don't have to write all of these, but this is what it means. So this comes to what? This now becomes 5 into 5 into 5, and that is equal to 5. So what did I have to multiply this with to get this result? This, right? So this is the rationalizing factor. Are you making sense, all of you? Now, let's also solve question number D. Let's solve question number D right away, and then you can take the screenshots of both. D. It's the fifth root of 4. So what do you think we should do here, folks? This one, same approach. This is equal to 2 into 2. So the first thing that you must do is to express whatever you have inside as prime factors. Express this as prime factors. So this becomes 2 into 2. Now, how many more 2's do I need to supply to this to get this 2 out of the square root sign? What's the minimum number, folks? Yes, Sankalp? If you
Root 8.
multiply this with, don't say root. Root 8 means square root of 8. It's not root 8. It's the fifth root of 8. So we have to supply this much to it. You agree? You have to supply this much to it to get it out of the. So this will be the answer. So the answer will be fifth root of 8. That's the answer. So these are the answers, folks. The answer over here is this. Whatever I'm circling is the answer. Copy karo, jaldi copy karo, and then we'll solve the next questions. So extend this to 20 now. From 1 to 20, let me know if you have any questions. 1 to 22, in fact. Let us get done with integers. So probably one more question up until 22, and then we will move over to the next chapter, that is Heron's form.
C and D नहीं आ रहा है सर.
15 का C and D नहीं आ रहा है.
और 17th का B सर, because chain problem है 17 वाला.
15 I'll do one, and 15 I'll do one. I think we solved a similar one yesterday, right? 15. Okay, so I hope you people are done copying or taking the screenshot. I'll solve question number 15. Okay, so 15, tell me one, folks. I think we solved D in the class yesterday. I'll solve number C for you people. Okay. Or tell me whichever you want me to solve. 15 ka kaun sa? Which one from 15? Please go on mute, folks. Please go on mute. If you're not speaking to me or if you're not talking in this class, please go on mute.
Sir, 15 का D sir, D.
15D, very quickly, okay? Very quickly, folks. We're telling this is a little time taking. We'll very quickly solve it. 15, what is the overall idea? 15D mein, what do we have to do? We have to rationalize the denominator. So it's something like this, 1 by 3 plus root 5 plus root 2, right? So what should we do? Group things together such that you can take anything, so probably 3 plus 5, 3 plus 2. Do it this way, 3 plus yes, so this is how we do, right? We multiply the numerator and denominator by the conjugate of the denominator so that this will get. So this comes to how much? Are you people clear about what we have done here? We have just, because there are 3 terms, take any two, take any two, make that B, and this is A. So this is something like A plus B is what we have here. We are multiplying this by A minus B so that we get A square minus B square in the denominator. So in the numerator, it comes to this much. I'll write it here so that I get more board space. 3 minus root 5 minus root 2. And over here, what will I get? It will be 9 because it's 3 square into root 5 plus root 2 the whole square. You're all with me? This is what I get. Hey, this is A square minus b square, right? This is my a and this is my b. So a square minus b square is what I'm doing here. So this comes to 3 minus root 5 minus root 2 by 9 minus, in bracket I have 5 plus 2 root 10. Yes. So this becomes 3 minus root 5 minus root 2 by 9. Let me just write it in one go. So this will be 9 minus 7. It will be 2 plus 2 root 2. So this comes to how much? 3 minus root 5 minus root 2. Can I write this as 2 into 1 plus root 2? If I have written this is because I don't need to rationalize 2. I need to rationalize this part. So I've taken 2 common. And now do one more iteration of rationalizing. So this will be 1 minus root 2 by 1 minus root 2. The conjugate of this. So this is a two-step rationalizing is what we will need to do. Because what is the rule of the game? You must not have any square root sign in the denominator. That's the rule of the game, right? So let's now do this. So this comes to 3 minus root 5 minus root 2 into 1 minus root 2. And in the denominator, what do we get? It will be 2 into 1 minus 2. So end of the day, denominator becomes 2 into minus 1. So that's minus 2. And you can now do a quick fire multiplication binomial by binomial to get this right. The overall idea is to get rid of the square root sign in the denominator, which we have done. And this is by rationalizing it twice, once here and once here. This is how we do it. So I'm not solving this anymore, folks. I'm sure you'll be able to do this. The overall idea is to get rid of the square root sign, which we do in 2 go. Yes.
Sir,
Yes.
how is 2 root 10 equal to 2 root 2?
No, why is 2 root 10 equal to? Oh, I wrote this as 10. Okay, sorry. This is 10. This is supposed to be 10, right? Okay, good one. So this will be root 10. So this is supposed to be root 10. This is 10. So this is 10. So here, instead of this, we will get 1 minus 10, right? 1 minus 10. So in the denominator, we are getting minus 9 into 2, minus 18. This looks fine now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks for that correction. All right. Okay. So 17B, I think we solved this. 17B, I'll very quickly solve, folks. 17B. Take the screenshot. We are on to 17. Just copy this. In case you're copying, I'll give you half a minute, folks. Copy kar lo jaldi se. Tejashwini, Aditya, Sankalp, all of you guys, Vasu, Harshit, whatever questions you have, Daksh, Aditya, everyone, Sankalp, Rohit, whatever questions you have, you might have noted some questions other than the ones that we did yesterday. You might have gone through. Let me know which questions you might have tried and which you think we will do good to solve here. Okay, so this will be the last question, folks, for number system. I think we have already overshot our limit for number system. That's fine, but we will come back again. If required, we'll come back again. But we don't want to do this for 45 minutes. Padachala, we don't have any time for the remaining chapters. So this will be the last one for now. 1 by 3 minus root 8 minus 1 by root 8 minus root 7. Folks, many of you go wrong in this question. Even if you know how to rationalize, you go wrong. So I'll tell you some important things. Listen, pay attention, and avoid those mistakes. So just pay attention, folks. How we do this here is, this is something that you'll do good to do. Instead of doing this all in one go, take one each term. So the first one is 1 by 3 minus root 8. Can I multiply the numerator and denominator by 3 plus root 8? This is how we do, right? To rationalize. So it comes to how much? 3 plus root 8. And what do we have in the denominator? 9 minus 8. So I get 1. No problem at all. So I'm sorted actually. You know, this is easy because the denominator is 1. Let's do it one by one. 1 by root 8 minus root 7. Will that not be equal to yeah, so this comes to root 8 plus root 7. Over here, this again comes to 1. So the denominator is getting dissolved every time. So we're not having to really look. So now, based on the trend, you don't have to do any more. Okay, you can see that if the denominator is 3 minus root 8, I'm getting 3 plus root 8. If the denominator was root 8 minus root 7, I'm getting root 8 plus root 7. So have we got the trend, everyone? Have we got the trend? We don't need to resolve this. We can write from this. So just make sure the caution that I was telling you is because we have minus signs, and this is where we go wrong, put everything in bracket. Make sure you do this, folks. I know that some of you think that we don't need to do this, but I suggest that you do this because otherwise we go wrong. I am telling you because I know that people go wrong in this. So simply put 5 brackets, each one. For each term, put one pair of bracket, and then write everything that we have got here. This comes to 3 plus root 8. This comes to root 8 plus root 7. This will come to root 7 plus root 6. Yes, folks, are we following? Are we making sense? Root 6 plus root 5. And this is root 5 plus 2. Yes. Now open the bracket. Now open it so that it doesn't mess. Otherwise, we mess it up, folks. We write a minus for plus. Just one mistake and your entire thing is gone, right? So this is root 8 minus root 7 plus root 7 plus root 6 minus root 6 minus root 5 plus root 5 plus 2. Now see how everything will, not everything, but most of the things will get cancelled. Wow. 3 plus 2, 5. That's how we solve it, folks. Don't try any other misadventurous way. The time required to write 5 brackets is just 5 seconds, but it is a huge insurance that we will get things right and not mess up. Trying to save 5 seconds might make you lose 3 marks. So be cautious.
Sir,
Yes.
excuse me, sir.
Yes, tell me, go ahead.
Sir, can you solve the second sum of the worksheet too, sir?
We are not go there yet. Let us first be done with this worksheet. We will come to those worksheets too. So the next one is, let us go in order, otherwise we'll be all over, right? So let us first get done with this worksheet. So we are done with questions 1 to 22, okay? We may not be done with all questions and it's not practically possible that we get done with everything, but 1 to 22, we are keeping a hold on these questions for now. From 23 to 26, 23 to 26, these are Euclid geometry questions.
Sir, can
Tell
we
me
solve
if you want me to
25?
solve anything. 25. Okay. We'll solve question number 25. Okay. Done copying all of you. Shall I erase?
27.
Yes, sir.
25 and 27. Okay. So we'll solve 25 and 27. No more in Euclid. We'll come back again. We'll come back again. But in the first iteration, we'll solve 20. What was that? First one, I think Harshit, you said some question. I didn't get you. Sorry, I got you, but 23. So let me very quickly solve both of these. 23 करते हैं पहले. 23. So this is 23. Okay. What is 23? It says in the figure AB is equal to AC. Where is the figure? Okay, it's here. AB is equal to AC. Hey, Harshit, we solved this yesterday, right? AB is equal to AC. AB
They're not question number
is
23.
equal
I
to
said
AC.
question
So
number 25.
25 was it? Did somebody ask for 23?
Sir, I need 23.
Okay, take it quickly. So AB is equal to AC. And what else do we have? We have a point P here. Sorry, let me put it here. This is P and this is Q. What else do they say? BP is equal to CQ. BP is equal to CQ. Then what can we say about BP is equal to CQ? What can you say about this? So look, what it's about using the axioms, right? So look here, straight away, AB is equal to AC. Mark that as equation 1. BP is equal to CQ. Mark that as equation 2. Now, 1 minus 2 gets us what? AB minus BP is equal to AC minus CQ. And the axiom that you need to write, this is important, folks. The answer is all 0 if you don't write this. At least if I am the evaluator, I'll give 0 marks to somebody who doesn't write what I'm going to write here now. What is it? When equals are subtracted from equals, the results are equal. You can probably draft this in your own way, but this is the axiom. This is an Euclid axiom. When equals are subtracted from equal, the results are equal. And AB minus BP gives us what? Sorry, something is AP. This is not the one. This is AP. AP is equal to AQ is given. AP is equal to AQ. This is given. This is AP and this is AQ. So if you look at this, if you have AB and you take AP out, what do we get? We get BP, right? That implies BP is equal to CQ. And this is what they have asked us to prove, right? So that's the answer. This is how we solve question number 23. Most important thing, according to me, is writing this axiom. This is just a class 3 question. Unless you write this axiom, you have not detailed it properly. So question number 25 is what we are doing next. If anyone is copying this, copy this quickly, folks. 30 seconds and the time starts now. In 30 seconds, I'm going to erase this. So we will solve question number 25 after this. Okay? Question 25 is what we are going to solve next. 25. Where is 25? In the above right-sided figure, we have AC is equal to. Hey, I'm getting confused with the figure, man. Which question are you talking about? AB is equal to AC is equal to XD. Okay. It's this question, right? So let us try. I'm not very sure about the figure. I think it's referring to this figure. So what all do we have here? This is A, B, C, A, B, and there is a point C here. I see X here, I see P here, and I presume this is Y that this is cut. This figure is not showing in the above
Sir,
figure.
that is XD,
AC is
not
equal
P.
to XD. This is XD, is it? Okay. Okay, let's see. So in the above figure, we have AC is equal to XD. AC is equal to XD. Okay. AC is equal to XD. Let's take this equation 1 right away. C is the midpoint of AB. Also, C is the midpoint. C is the midpoint of AB, is it? C is the midpoint of AB. That gets us what? AC is equal to BC. Okay, so from 1 and 2, straight away you can see that from 1 and 2, AC is equal to BC is equal to XD. And you have got to write the axiom here. when two things are each equal to the same thing, the two things are equal, right? Not a big deal, right? If I am equal to X and you are also equal to X, then I and you are equal, right? That's what it means. If this is equal to the camera and this is also equal to the camera, then both of these are equal. That's what we are actually doing. Now we have, based on what is given and what we have inferred, let's see what else. Question number 25, using show that AB is equal to XY. So I've got to show AB is equal to XY. So AC is equal to XD, very good. C is the midpoint of, and D is the midpoint of XY. It's also given that D is the midpoint of another thing. We haven't written this yet. Also, D is the midpoint of XY. That gets us what? XD is equal to dy. Let's take this as equation 3. Now, XD is equal to dy. And what are we required to prove end of the day? To prove AB equal to XY. AB equal to XY. So now look, AB is equal to how much? AB is equal to AC plus BC. We have already gotten this because it's given, right? We already got this. AB is equal to AC plus BC. And why is this? Can somebody tell me why this comes to be equal? Because AC and BC are equal, and that's the midpoint. You can actually write that coincide things. You know, when two things coincide, that is one axiom, right? When two things coincide, then each one is equal. So AB is equal to AC plus BC. And what will be XY, folks? XY will be equal to XD plus DY. Same reason. And we already know that XD is equal to dy. XD is equal to dy. So can we rewrite this as twice dy? And AC is equal to BC. So can we write this as twice AC? Now AB is equal to, because AC is equal to dy, AC is equal to AC, or this is equal to 2 dx. Look, AC is equal to XD, right? AC is equal to XD. Now here we have AB is equal to 2AC and XY is equal to 2dx. Now, if AC and XD are equal, then twice of this will also be equal, right? From this, hey, what it comes to is that from this statement, what do we get? AC is equal to XD. Therefore, twice of AC is equal to twice of XD. Twice of AC is what? AB. And twice of XD is what? XY. This is how we prove it. It's about writing more and more of the axioms. It doesn't mean that you write every axiom that you have in Euclid geometry. Write the relevant ones. Also depends on how many marks this question carries. If it carries 3 marks, then I would suggest that you at least write these 2 axioms in the explanation. I think we'll wind up with Euclid geometry now and move over to Heron's formula. Any Heron's formula question that you might have, folks, let me know.
Sir, 26th one.
Sir, can you do lines and angles 27, sir?
26, I think we'll come to 26 later, folks. We've already exhausted our time for Euclid geometry, so I'll come to 26 later. Okay, mark it. We'll come to that general revision time for all questions after 1 hour. So 26 will come to later. Yes, sorry, somebody else was telling me something. Which question?
Sir, 27.
Angle is 3 times its complement. Okay. Yeah, okay, we'll solve number 27. It's more an algebra question than geometry. Anyway, we'll solve this. So I hope you're good with this, right?
Sir, which question?
Next one is 27. Okay, so before anything, folks, get this right. If we have an angle alpha, for angle alpha, what is the value of its complement? And what is the value of its supplement? Hey, is it not 90 minus alpha? Is 90 minus alpha not the complement and 180 minus alpha not the supplement of the angle? Right. So we are talking about question number 7. If the supplement of an angle is 3 times its complement. Now let the angle be alpha. Let the angle be alpha. Then its complement is this and supplement is this. Now what is given? What is given? It is given that the supplement of an angle, which is 180 minus alpha, is equal to 3 times its complement. Are you people completely convinced with what I have done? I took the angle as alpha, so its complement is 90 minus alpha. The supplement is 180 minus alpha, and it's given that the supplement is 3 times its complement. Now solve for alpha, that's it. 180 minus alpha, is that not equal to 270 minus 3 alpha? We bring 3 alpha on this side, it becomes 3 alpha minus alpha is equal to 270 minus 180. So 2 alpha is equal to 90 degree. Therefore, alpha is equal to 45 degree. That's it, end of the story. So what is the question? Find the angle. So the angle is 45 degree. Hey, convinced, confused, not sure.
Sir, why you took alpha?
Hey, Aditya, Sankalp, Tejesh. Hey,
So
let
can
the
you
angle be
please
alpha.
solve
No,
in-
that's what we are required to find, right? Hey, hold on. Just that's this doubt. Why I took alpha? Hey, I have to find alpha. No, it is given that there is a certain angle whose supplement is thrice its complement. What is the angle? I've taken alpha. You could have taken x if you are interested. If you are more convinced or more familiar with x, you can take it as x. Hey, it's given that there is an angle whose supplement is 3 times its complement. So first I found the complement of the angle, I found the supplement, and then I equated the two. Yes, go ahead. I think there was somebody, Aditya or somebody who was asking some question.
So can you please solve 39th question?
Go ahead. 39th
Yes, sir.
question.
Can you
Will come.
please solve the
39th.
39th?
Okay. Yeah, we'll solve 39 next. So are you people good with this? Let me write the question number just in case. This is question number 27. Copy kar lo. Jaldi se. 15 seconds, folks. 15 seconds or 20 seconds. And then copy this. Okay, so the next question is number 39. You can tell me any other question as well. You don't have to be in order, but now we are solving this is lines and angles, right? So we haven't solved anything from Euclid or saying we haven't solved anything from Heron's formula. I think this is a Heron's formula question. Let us solve 39. What is the question, folks? 39. Let me have a look at the question. It says the perimeter of an isosceles triangle is 32 centimeters. So let us write things. Perimeter. Perimeter. Perimeter of the isosceles triangle is how much, folks? 32 centimeter. Yes. And the ratio of the equal side to its base is 3:2. The ratio of equal side. So the ratio of equal side to base is 3:2. So what can be the sides? Let the sides,
Sir,
what can we write
3x
about
and
sides,
3x.
folks? Let the sides, very good. So let the sides of the isosceles triangle be 3x, 3x, 2x. Are you convinced with this? This is the heart of this problem or the solution, folks. If you are getting this right, only then you will be able to solve this question. It's given that the ratio of the equal sides to the base, the equal side to the base is 3:2. So this is the equal, right? Equal. There are two equal sides in an isosceles triangle. So 3, 3, 2. This is the ratio of the sides, right? This is the ratio, not the actual measure. So the actual measure is 3x, 3x, and 2x. Are you good, folks? Now we have got to find what? Find the area. To find the area. To find the area. What is the area by Heron's formula? This is S into S minus A into S minus B into S minus 3. Don't put everything here in one go. Do it in installments. Where S is equal to, it's a semi-perimeter. Perimeter is already given. Don't waste much time. It is 32/2. Straight away write this as 16. Yes. We already know that this is 16. The semi-perimeter is 16. Now, how about the remaining sides? S minus A is how much? It will be 16 minus 3x. S minus B is 16 minus 3x. And S minus C is equal to 16 minus 2x. You're all convinced? Yes. So now we will have
Sir,
to use the Heron's formula to solve the question. Yes.
sir, we can find x in the starting only, no, sir. 8x is equals to 32.
Right. So that's right. So yeah. So we can actually find x right away. So here that implies what? 3x plus 3x plus 2x. Is that not equal to 32? So 3 plus 3, 6, 8x. 8x is equal to 32. Therefore, x is equal to 4. So what are the sides? 3x, 3x and 2x are the sides, right? So this comes to 12, this comes to 12, and this comes to 8, right? So we don't have to do all this. So S minus A will actually be 16 minus 12 is equal to 4. This is 12, so this is 4. And this is 8, so this is equal to 8. So now use this formula to find. So area, what is S? It is 16 into 4 into 4 into 8. Yes. So let's take everything out, whatever we can. So 16, the square root of 16 is 4. Out of these two 4s, we get 4 out. And 8 is 2 into 2 into 2. So do you see that we can take 2 out and whatever is left inside is 2? Yes, 8 is 2 root 2. I hope you know this. So 16 into 2, 32 root 2 is the area, right? And this is given in centimeter. So write centimeter square as the unit. Centimeter square it must be. Yes. So this is how we find the area of the triangle with all the information that is given.
Sir, can you
Please go on mute, folks. Please go on mute. Please go on mute if you're not talking. Yes, tell me.
Sir, 40th question.
40th. And before that, who was telling me something? I didn't get you. Can you say again?
sir 31st second one?
Before 31st, 31. You're talking about 31. Okay, we'll
Yes,
solve
sir.
31 and then 40. Okay. 31 and 40. I hope you're done copying. Take a screenshot in case you haven't.
Sir, after two of these, can you solve the 26th one?
Okay. 26 will solve. Okay, so Let us solve 31 first. We'll go in that order. 26th is, I told you, right? We'll come to 26 a little later. We will first get done with all the 4 chapters, the doubts that you have in the first iteration, and then we'll go to other things. So now I'm going to solve 31 and then I'll solve 40. 31 देखो कैसे करते हैं. 31. 31B. I think yesterday we solved this in our class, right, folks? This is how the figure is. And it's given, I'll just mark these things quickly. This is given as equal to this. Let me mark. This is A, this is 31B, okay? So this is A, B, C, D. Isko O kar lo. We don't have a name given to it. So this is 48 degree and this is 24 degree. Yes, and we have got to find this. So are you people good with what is given and what needs to be found out? Okay, so whenever you have questions like this, folks, draw a line which is parallel to both of these. Okay, let's call it XY. XYZ kar lo. So write it this way. Draw XY parallel to AB, parallel to CD. So if it is drawn parallel to AB, it will automatically be parallel to CD, right? There is a theorem that you have in lines and angles. You can refer to that. If a line is drawn parallel to one line, if 2 lines are parallel, let's say, and if a line is drawn parallel to one, then it automatically becomes parallel to the second one as well. I'm not writing the statement, write the statement. I'm just writing it here. Statement, write the statement. So in this case now, if this is angle 1 and this is angle 2, let angle 1 and angle 2 be as marked in the figure. Then can somebody tell me what angle 1 is? Is that not equal to 48 degree? And angle 2, is that not equal to 24 degree? Alternate interior angles. Very good. Therefore, angle 1 plus angle 2 is equal to 48 plus 24 is equal to 72 degree. Now, therefore, this angle, the required angle, that's the reflex of this, right? That's the reflex of this. So it is 360 degree minus 72, and that will come to how much? 288. 288 degree will be the answer. Convinced? Question number 31. We'll next solve number 40. You can copy both together. So I'll solve number 40 on the go, and then you can tell me other questions. So 40, the perimeter of a triangular field is 240 meters with 2 sides given. So the sides are what all, folks? 78 meters and 50 meters. And the perimeter is given as 240 meters. So can we find out the third side?
Yes, sir.
Therefore, the third side is equal to 240 minus 78 plus 50, right? So this will come to how much? 250 minus, this is 128, is it? So this will come to 112, I think. Yeah, 112 meters. So this and this are our A, B, and C, and the perimeter is given. So now calculate the length of the altitude on the side 50 meter length opposite to its vertex. So the first thing that we need to do is
Draw the
copy this here.
diagram.
I'll need this board space. So copy kar lo pehle. Yeah, we'll have to draw the diagram, and I'll also have to explain a few things to you. So copy number 31B, and then we will discuss number 40.
Done, sir.
Done copying? Okay. So just pay attention, folks. Try to be done. Don't keep time for, revising what all we are doing in this class after the class. Your entire day will go away. So just be attentive. Get these solutions right away, right now, so that you are good with these questions, at least the ones that we are solving now. Get done with those questions. Let's not kind of wander around, solving these questions again. So the area of a triangle. So let's just draw a triangular field here. And pay attention, folks. I'm not just drawing, I'm drawing this to explain something to you. So now we are talking about a side which is 50 meters. We have already found the other sides. This is 78 meters, and the other one we just got 112 meters. Can you people add this and tell me if I have not made any mistake? This is 192.40. Looks good. Okay, this looks good. So now the requirement is what? Now calculate the length of the altitude. So if we call this A, B, and C, then we are required to find the altitude, which is, let's say, AD. And this is 50 meters. Read the question, folks. Are you people convinced that this is what we are required to find?
We have to find altitude.
Your voice is breaking. Your voice is breaking, folks. Say again.
Sir, first we have to find area with Heron's formula and then altitude with half into base into height.
Yeah. We are coming to the solution shortly, folks. Just follow the process. Let us first understand what we are required to find. So we're not coming to how to solve this. What is the problem is what we are discussing now. So we are required to find the altitude. There are 3 altitudes in a triangle altogether, right? In a triangle, there are 3 altitudes. But we are finding the altitude on the side BC, which is equal to 50 centimeters. So if the altitude is H, then don't you think that the area of the triangle is half into base into height? Is everyone very good with this? If H is the altitude of the triangle on the side, which is 50 meters, then this is the area of the triangle. Yes. So park this for now. Now using Heron's formula, can we find the area here? Area using Heron's formula is how much? Is that not equal to S into S minus A into S minus B into S minus C, where what is our S, folks? Where S is equal to 240 by 2. It's a semi-perimeter, right? S is not the perimeter, folks. It's a semi-perimeter. So this is 120. S minus A will become how much? Take any of these as A, B, and C. So S minus A, let's go in this order. Let's say this is A, this is B, and this is C. So what is A? S minus A will be 120 minus 78. So that will be 42. Yes. S minus B is 120 minus 50. So that's 70. 70. And S minus C, hey folks, are you following? S minus C is 120 minus 112. So this is 8. So if you apply all of these over here, so area will be how much? Area will be equal to S, which is 120 into 42 into 70 into 8. Convinced all of you? Yes, no, not sure. So let us be smart in getting the. So here we have a 10 factor and here we have a 10 factor. So this can be written as 10 into 12 into. Just let us do it in one go. So this can be written as 7 into 6. Yes. And this is 8. So let's see if we can break things any further. This is 70s. This is, we haven't written for 70. So this is 7 into 10. Right? We are just trying to get the square root in the least times. So out of this and this 10, we get a 10 outside. Out of this 7 and this 7, we are able to get a 7 outside. Then look, under 12, we can write this as 6 into 2, right? So 1 6 also comes out. So 10 gone, 6 gone, 6 gone, 7 gone, 7 gone, 10 gone. Into root 2 is what we are left with. So this is area and this is also area. So this is equal to 2. This is equal to 2. Right? So let us not multiply this.
So you didn't put the 8.
Missed?
Yes, sir, the 8. Last one.
8 is still missing, is it? 8
Yes,
is still
sir.
missing. Okay. So 8 will be 2 into 2 into 2, and there was one 2. So there was one 2, and there are 3 more 2s. So out of the 4 2s, 4 comes out. Are we good? Hey, there was one 2, and there are 3 2s here. So out of the
Sir,
4 twos, I have
1680.
taken 2 twos outside. Check karo. Yeah, this might be wrong. Sorry.
Sir, 1680 I'm getting, sir.
No, don't multiply. That's what I'm telling you. Don't be in a hurry to multiply these things. You are lumping it unnecessarily and then you'll have to break down again. Don't multiply. Whenever we are to equate things, now you get that 1 is equal to 2 because this is the area of this triangle and this is also the area of this triangle, is it not? So 10 into 7 into 6 into 4 is equal to 1 by 2 into 50 into h. Okay. So this is 2 into 25. So h comes to how much? 10 into 7 into 6 into 4 divided by 25. Check karo. There could be some mistake in this, not ruled out, but I hope you get the approach of how we solve this. So over here, this is how we get the area of this triangle, half into base into height. And using Heron's formula, we got an area. We equate the two to find the value of h. This is the overall approach. As I said, there could be some mistake over here, not ruled out, but that's fine. That's fine for now. It will not be fine with you. You should be careful, but this is fine. This part is fine. For now, we are just concentrating on the approach to solving for h, not on finding square root. Copy this quickly. And now I think it's all the 15. I think we are on plan. We are going by our plan. Everything is done, one iteration. You can now ask anything under the sky and I will try to answer.
Sir, 26. Sir, 26.
26, 23rd. Somebody is saying 23rd. I think you solved 23rd, no?
Sir, 33B.
33B, 33B. Okay, we'll solve 33B. And what did somebody else ask for?
26.
Okay, so 26 and 33, fine. So we are solving lines and angles questions. So I'll solve 33B first and then I'll solve 26. Done, folks. Are you convinced with how we solve these types of questions? Question number 40.
Yes, sir.
All right. Okay, so we solve question number 30. Somebody said 33B. Okay, so let me draw the figure first. 33. We're solving 33B. Okay, 33B. Something like this. This is extending. This is X. 148. This is 132. AB, CD, AB, CD, and this is P. Okay, let's see what all. If the figure AB is parallel to CD, I'm not writing the steps, folks. I'm only solving it. Or let me write it. AB is parallel to CD. It's given. Find X and Y. So here we have only X. We have got to find the value of X. So it's a similar question when it comes to the approach as question number 31. And whenever you have a question like this, draw a line which is parallel to both AB and CD. Let's call it PQ. So in this case, we draw PQ. Draw PQ parallel to AB and which in turn will get parallel to CD. And write that statement. Right, if you're drawing a line parallel to one line, which in turn is already parallel with a third line, then all the three lines will be parallel to each other. Now, how much will this, if I take this angle as A?
180 minus 170.
If I take this angle as A, right, so let the angle, so let the angles, just write one line, okay? I think instead of writing, hey, this, let this be A, let this be B and all, how we do is, or you can take this as 1. Let the angles be as marked. Write one line statement, and it is a statement which serves all the assumptions that you make. It's for the it's for the teacher now to, it's for the evaluator to find out where is what. This is fine. No marks. Can anyone deduct any mark for this? I tell you, if somebody deducts many marks, you tell me. I will talk to your teacher. Angle 1. So in this case, do you agree that 132 plus angle 1 is equal to 180 degree? Reason is co-interior angles. What does this mean, folks? Can anyone tell me? Or let me tell you. If you have two lines parallel cut by a transversal, then the interior angles on the same side of a transversal are supplementary. The interior angles on the same side of a transversal are supplementary. And that's the reason why 132 plus 1 is 180 degrees. So can we find angle 1 here? Is equal to 180 minus 132 comes to how much?
48
degree. So how much will angle 2 be?
100.
Therefore, angle 2 is that not equal to 148 minus 48, and that is equal to 100 degree. Now this is this angle not equal to angle x? Therefore, angle x, which is equal to angle 2, is equal to 100 degrees the answer. And this is because they're corresponding angles, right? Don't miss out on the reason. At the end of the day, we have first found this, from which we were able to find this, and 2 and x are corresponding angles. That's how we solve this. Copy this down. Next question is question number 26.
Sir, how did we get angle 2 as 100 degree?
Did you follow how we got angle 1 as 48 degree?
Yes, sir.
No, I don't think you're sure. Let me explain. 132 plus this angle. This is angle 1. 132 plus angle 1 is 180 degree because these lines are parallel, they're co-interior angles. So if this plus this is 180 degree and this is 132, means 1 is 48. 1 is 48, and that's what we found here. 1 is 48. Now this entire thing is 148. This entire thing is 148. I don't know if you're confused here. So this is angle 2 and this is angle 1. So if this entire thing is 148 and if angle 1 is equal to 48, then 148 minus 48 is equal to 100
okay.
degree. Is that not angle
Yes,
2?
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I didn't see
Got it?
148.
Chalo, good.
Sir, can we
Okay,
do
okay.
the 35th one?
Sorry, your voice is wavering again. Tell me, which one?
Sir, can we do the 35th one?
35th will do. First, we'll do 20, whatever. You know, there was somebody who has been asking for this
26, sir.
question for a while now. I'll solve that.
26.
Okay, I'll solve that first and then we'll come to 35. All of you, you can keep your questions ready. It doesn't have to be from this worksheet. Anything under the sky, you can ask me and I will try to solve that for you. So just keep your questions ready. So the next one that I'm solving is question number 26, okay? I think this has been pending for a while. Let me solve question number 26. Euclid geometry, folks, it's about explanation, citing the right axioms. That's what you have to do. It's very easy, but you will be like, many a time you will feel, hey, ye to pata hi hai. What do I write here? And that's where you write the axioms. That's what we do. So question number 26, the point C lies between 2 points A and B. So the question is something like this. That's the line AB. If a point C lies between 2 points such that AC is equal to CB, this is A and this is B, and there is a point C. So if a point C lies between 2 points, it's given that AC is equal to BC. Given AC is equal to BC. Where did this come from, sir? It's given. AC is equal to BC is given. Then prove that. क्या है? AC is equal to half AB. Just be observant, folks. It's very easy, but you might just miss it if you're not attentive. So just get this right. How we solve this solution. AC is equal to BC. Yes, it is given, right? It's given. Can I write AC plus AC is equal to BC plus AC?
Yes, sir.
What is it that I will write in the reasoning? I have added AC and AC. If equal things are added to equals, if equals are added to equals, the whole are equals. Damn. Aditya's favorite, right? Euclid Geometry, Aditya. So if
Yes, sir.
equals are added to equals, the whole are equals. So we have added, you already had AC and BC equal. I've just added an equal quantity to both sides. Now, what does this mean? This gets us what? Does that not become 2AC on this side? And BC plus AC is equal to AB, right? Therefore, AC क्या हो गया? 1 by 2 AB. This is how.
Yes,
So
sir,
just make
got
sure
it.
that you at least mention one axiom. Yes, you mention at least one axiom in the solution. That's a must, folks.
Yes, sir, understood.
Copy karo. I miss out on the other questions, yaar. I hear 2 or 3 questions from you people, and then by the time I'm solving one, I miss out on the others. So tell me, folks, which one did somebody asked me to solve after this? 30?
5th.
35th. Okay. Good with this. Shall I raise 30? 20? Let it be here. I'll solve 20, 35. 35 kya hai yaar question? What is the length of each of an equilateral triangle? Okay. Question number 35. Look very quickly. Okay. This is an easy question. 35. What is the length of each side of an equilateral triangle? So the area is given. Area of the equilateral triangle. Area of the equilateral triangle is given as 4 root 3. Yes, this is given 4 root 3 centimeter square. And we are required to find what? The length of each side. Now let the length of each side be A. Okay. So the semi-perimeter. So now we are required to find the area by Heron's formula. Or we have an A there, so let it be X. Let us call it X. So by area by Heron's formula is what, folks? You already know this. S into S minus A into S minus B into S minus C, where S comes to how much in this case? If each side is X, then the semi-perimeter will be X plus X plus X by 2. So does it not become 3X by 2? Yes. S minus A will be 3X by 2 minus X, and that equals X by 2. So S minus A is equal to X by 2. S minus B is equal to X by 2. S minus C is also equal to X by 2. Yes.
Can you
Therefore, the
explain
area
from minus A?
by Heron's formula. Oh, where did you miss it? Look, I'll explain here. Hey, the semi-perimeter is equal to 3X by 2. Is that clear?
Yes,
X
sir.
plus X by 2 semi-perimeter. Now S minus A is what? S minus A, is that not equal to 3X by 2 minus X? If you take the LCM 2, is it not 3X minus 2X? And is that not equal to X by 2?
Yes,
So
sir.
S minus A, S minus B, S minus C, everything is the same, x by 2. So area will be what? 3x by 2 into x by 2 into x by 2 into x by 2. Out of the 4x by 2s, take 2 out of it, x by 2 into x by 2. Right, there are 4x by 2 factors, so I've taken 2 out. And what is left inside is root 3. Yes, so this is equal to x square by 4 root 3. And is that not equal to the area which is already given, 4 root 3? Making sense? Here we found the area using the Heron's formula and we are equating it to the value that is already given. So root 3 gone. Therefore, x square is equal to 16. And therefore, x is equal to 4 centimeters. Sir, where did I get the centimeter from? Because the area is given in centimeter square. So I can safely assume the unit to be centimeter. This is how we solve. Let me know if something is not clear. I will explain. We will go with one more question, folks. That will be the last question for today. If there is any, I mean.
Sir, can you solve 29?
22.
Question 29. Okay. 29 and 22. I'll solve 29 and 22, folks. You don't have to stick around. If you people, whoever, some of you might already be familiar with these questions, you can sign off. You can prepare, use your time. You don't have to stick around. 29 and 22 are the last questions that I'm solving. No more after that. You can ask me during the day if there is something that you want me to solve and send you, I will help you. But in this session, 29 and 22 are the last 2 questions. And as I said, if you're already comfortable with these questions, you can log off. So 29 and 22. Let me do 22 first. 22 is what? Question number 22. Look, this can be tricky, you know, if you are not very conversant with the identities. Let's just see how to solve this. A is equal to, it's given, A is equal to 3 minus 2 root 2. And we are required to find root A minus 1 by root A. Now, as I said, you have to be very conversant with the identities to be able to solve these questions. We know root of A minus 1 by root A, the whole square is how much? Can you tell me? Is this not equal to A plus 1 by A minus 2? Anyone having any doubts in this? Hey, this is A square plus B square minus 2AB, right? So A square is A, B square is 1 by A, and minus 2AB will be root A, and root A will get cancelled, and we are only left with minus 2. Clear, all of you? Yes. So now let's try to find the value of this. Let us do this separately. We know given A is equal to how much? 3 minus 2 root 2. Therefore, 1 by A is how much? I'm just finding each of these terms separately and I'll put everything together. So this is how much? Will it not be 1 by 3 minus 2 root 2? So that can be written as, just rationalize the denominator, 2 root 2, and in the denominator I'll get 9 minus 4 into 2, 8. So this becomes 3 plus 2 root 2. This is 1 by A. Therefore, A plus 1 by A minus 2 comes to how much? A is 3 minus 2 root 2 plus 3 plus 2 root 2. This is A. This is 1 by A minus 2. So this becomes, if you expand everything, this minus 2 root 2 and plus root 2 will get cancelled. End of the day, I get 3 plus 3 minus 2. So 6 minus 2. 4 is what I get. Are you people convinced with A plus 1 by a minus 2 is equal to 4. Is everyone convinced? But this is not we have got to find. We have found this square, right? Therefore, how much will this be? Hey, this is equal to root a minus 1 by root a the whole square is this much. Therefore, root a minus 1 by root a will be how much? It will be the square root of this. So plus minus 2 is the answer. Get this right, folks. If there is anything that you have not followed, any one simple thing that you have not followed, ask me.
Sir,
These are the questions that you get. I don't guarantee you, but these are the questions that you get in the exam. Explain from where. Just tell me where you missed out.
Sir, in starting step only, sir.
Yeah, the starting step. See, if you have a here, there is no way I can find a root a from this, right? I can find a square, I can find a cube, whatever, but I can't find the square root of a. That's why I said we have to be conversant with the identities. If I do a square root of this, then I am able to envision that if I'm doing a square of this, I get this expression. Yes, if I square this, I get this expression. I can find this expression. I can easily find this. I know a. I can find 1 by a. And by doing this, I can find this. I already know that I can find this. But this is the square of this. So end of the day, I just did a square root of this. This is what I find by squaring this complete expression. I find the value which I got as 4, but this is not what I want because this is a square of this, right? By squaring, finding the square root of this quantity, I get this. That's what I have solved here. So this was question number 22. Last one, sorry, I think Harshit or somebody, I don't know who, but there was some last
Sir,
question, folks. 29 was it? Did somebody ask for 29?
Yes, sir, 29.
29, okay. So in figure PQR and Q, which figure? PQR 29. Let me see if I can use this board space to solve. 29 is, hey, yeah, which one is it? Which figure is it? Yeah, this is 28. Okay, I think this is the figure. Not able to make out which figure it is. This is the figure. This is how it is. Let me try to, I am not even getting all the points. This is R. And this is O, and I presume that Q is here. I'm not able to see it. It's kind of truncated. So POR and QOR form a linear pair. So this is A and this is B. So given A plus B is equal to 180 degree. We know that a linear pair is 180 degree, right? Adjacent angles which are supplementary. That's what a linear pair is. And if A minus B also, it's given that A minus B is equal to 80 degree. Is it not? Have you followed this? I think from here it is very easy. But have you followed this? Given that A and B form a linear pair. So A plus B will be 180 degree. And it's also given that A minus B is, so get this as equation 1, get this as equation 2. How do we find? You can use substitution. You can simply add. If you do 1 plus 2, whenever you have an A plus B and an A minus B, equation, you can simply add and you'll get the answer. So you have to find A and B, right? So if you add these, what will we get? 2A plus B and minus B will get cancelled. Plus B and minus B will get cancelled. This will become 260. Therefore, is A not equal to 130 degree? Now put A is equal to 130 degree in equation 1 or 2, whichever, or 2 is easier, or that's fine, take 1. That gets us what? 130 plus B is equal to 180 degree. Therefore, B is equal to 50 degree. Convinced? Harshit?
Sir, why
A
did
and
we
B
do
are
2A?
Yes, sir.
130 and 50 respectively. So we'll wind up now. Hey, just added these two equations. No, if you add the two equations, what happens? If you add the two equations, what happens? The left-hand side will get added. A plus B plus A minus B becomes how much? 2A, right? If you're confused, do this. From 1, A is equal to how much? 180 minus B. Yes, A is equal to 180 minus B. Put this in equation 2. Put this in equation 2. So what do we get? 180 minus b. That's the value we have put for a. From 1 we got a is equal to 180 minus b. So I've put 180 minus b. Minus b is equal to 80 degree. That gets us what? 180 minus 2b is equal to 80 degree. Therefore, 2b, take it to the other side. And 180 minus 100. So b is equal to 50 degree. If you are not very conversant with this, try the substitution way and you will get the same answer. Okay, folks, so we'll wind up now. Do well, very well done karo exam, and then let me know, today in case there is anything more that I can help with. I may take time sometimes, but I will try and answer your questions. Okay, chalo. That's all. We'll wind up now. After you have done copying, if you're done copying this, you can sign off, all of you. That's all for today.